Hey,
I don't know
Jay.
how to start this off. Hi, how's it going? My name is Jason.
I'm Carly.
Okay, and we're here to talk about some movies. Today's movie was Mute Witness.
Yeah.
And this movie has been on our radar ever since Eli Roth pretty much mentioned it at the Arrow Q&A
In November.
In November.
Yeah.
It is now... I don't
January.
really want to say dates or anything like that. But
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Because I don't know when this one's going up, if it goes
It's
up.
true.
You know?
That's okay.
So,
We're filming / recording this in January.
yes.
So many months later. And I think you got the DVD literally
Bought the DVD maybe
2 days later.
Yeah, something like that. And I've had it since. And then
Yeah.
holidays happened and life happened.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
Here we
3
are.
months later.
Finally.
Was it worth the hype?
I
Or was it worth the wait?
think it was. I was
Okay.
wildly entertained by this movie.
I agree. So Mute Witness is about a mute makeup artist working on a slasher movie being shot in Moscow is locked in the studio after hours. While there, she witnesses a brutal murder and must escape capture. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. My notes, which is something new that I'm doing. Have you ever done the notes portion here?
I'm
for watching a
really
movie?
bad at doing notes.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious how people do it, like in theaters.
Yeah.
'Cause I know my cousin does it in theaters.
Really?
Yeah, he'll watch a movie and take notes. I'm like, how the fuck do you do that?
I need to focus usually. This was kind of easy because we were together watching the movie. And
Totally.
so we were like talking about it. And while things popped into my head, I just wrote them down.
Yeah. I mean, the way that we're doing this podcast is different than how the other ones may have already been recorded
Correct.
or aired.
Yeah.
So just a heads up there, this isn't going to be all the time of how we're doing it this way.
Yeah.
But
It's what I like to call the couch series.
the couch series.
Yeah.
I like it. We'll put that on a playlist, the couch series. So I don't know really where to start with this because exactly, notes are all kind of all over the place, but
So, okay. So this Mute Witness from 1995, right? We were intrigued by this movie because when we went to go see the sneak preview of Thanksgiving,
yes.
Eli Roth mentioned this multiple times in the Q&A as being a major influence, I guess, on the making of Thanksgiving.
Well, he mentioned that the part where with the towards the end of the movie, the chase scene was like Mute Witness was a lot of that for reference.
Yeah. I had never
Which you
heard
see.
of this movie.
Same.
prior.
I do remember the cover though, only from when we went to Y2 Kills at the Mystic Museum.
Okay.
I remember the poster being up,
Yeah.
which then also doesn't make any sense because this movie's from the 90s.
Yeah. 95.
Was it their Y2 Kills one? What was it? Or the one before it maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. One of them.
I just remember it being up. So I remembered the cover.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, I couldn't.
I knew nothing.
Nothing. Not a damn thing. But so I guess just like hopping straight in. I mean, I really liked how it opened up like
Same.
Blowout,
Yeah.
which Eli Roth even took. Maybe he took it from Mute Witness, but I'm pretty sure he probably took it from Blowout. I'm also a sucker of movies that take place of making a movie.
Yeah.
So like, Ed Wood or
Yeah.
Urban Legends 2. Love that movie.
So good.
Big fan of movies like that, of like
Yeah.
this, which is pretty much what Mute Witness is.
Yeah.
And I think that, so you said you had a lot of fun with this movie.
Yeah.
Which I did too. It's not,
It kind of like
not
keeps
bad.
you on your toes and you're
Totally.
guessing good guy, bad guy the whole time.
Totally, which is fun. However, do you think it's intentional that all the comedy was in there?
I kind of think it was because I think that is how the first scene kind of sets it up to be, is where you kind of think initially as a viewer, if you don't really know the premise of the movie, that it's a girl in her apartment getting ready and she is being
Totally.
attacked. But
Totally.
then obviously they're on the movie set, they're filming a scene. And I think the fact that it gets ridiculous and that the people watching this ridiculous scene are laughing and, you know, trying not to make a spectacle.
Yeah.
Plus, I think the director just being a complete idiot is very much supposed to be like...
We will talk about that guy.
like comic relief, kind of.
Yeah.
It felt dark comedy to me.
So how I feel about it is that I think that the movie was taken very seriously. But they tried to add in their little, you know, funny moments or whatnot, because this is pre-Scream.
Yes.
You know, so this is during a time when 90s horror was atrocious.
Yeah.
Dare I say.
Yeah.
So I think, probably at the time this movie, when its initial release, I would assume, I'm curious to look up what the initial like reviews for it were.
Yeah.
But I could see it being shat on. But now watching it in 2024, it's like, it's fun.
It is fun. And I think it's kind of ridiculous. But I also think it has really interesting direction and cinematography.
Yeah.
And it's very crime drama, but also with that like air of being just funny.
Well, so that's what, like, I feel like that this would have made an awesome short film.
Yeah.
And I feel like that maybe it was a short film and the director was like, oh man, you know, I get to make, because what was this, his second feature?
I think
it's his first American, well, I don't know if it's technically an American production.
Yeah.
But it kind of feels like I got this idea. And then like he kept writing, he was like,
Yeah. But then this
is going to happen. And then that's going to happen. And you know what? Heads up. If we spoil stuff, you had since 1994 to watch this movie. So
apologies.
So I feel like,
but also go watch it.
Yeah. Go watch it. You know, we'll try to keep it as not spoil ridden, but yeah, I think that there was a lot of moments like, okay, well, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
This guy's a cop now.
Yeah.
Or, okay, now I'm stuck at this. Like, I feel like he just constantly kept getting stuck and had to fix it up.
Totally. There were definitely some lines that kind of reminded me of like that line in Thank You for Smoking where they're like, well, we'll just come up with, oh, glad they invented this thing so they can smoke in space. Where it was like, oh, let's have this undercover Russian cop be like, oh, well, my parent was an American school teacher or something like that. I don't know. They had like those lines kind of thrown in there that made it, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I also feel that, all right, so let's talk about the director guy.
Okay.
What's his name?
His name is Anthony Waller. I didn't recognize.
No. Oh, the director of the movie in the movie.
Yes.
The character.
What is his name?
His name is Andy Clark.
Andy Clark.
And
he's a mess.
Oh,
Andy is a mess.
He's one of those guys that when you look at him, because we were watching him and just like, I've seen this guy.
Yeah.
Never seen him in any of the movies that he's apparently on. I mean, like I've seen the movies though that he's been in, like Society and
stuff. He has a very generic face, but I think it was the hair too. Like that was a very 90s.
I completely thought it was C from A Bronx Tale for the longest second.
You pulled up a picture of him. It looks
exactly like him. So, he is like, clearly he's a daddy's boy because his dad does this. His dad did that for him. So clearly he got the keys to, which I'm kind of curious who his dad is now.
Same.
To get the keys to make a damn movie.
I was joking. I was like, who gave this kid money to go to Russia to make this slasher film? But then he's like, I've got the American embassy on the phone. His dad has connections of some sorts. And he's just, his character, not the guy, the character is just like an absolute buffoon. Yeah. A fucking idiot. Yeah. Dare I say. He's burning dinner. He's almost setting fires.
So that's another thing too. It's like, I'm watching these movies as like, okay, what are they eating for food wise? Because we want to talk about some food. We are, will there be pie after all? So I'm like, okay, what is this guy cooking? This guy's cooking absolutely nothing because he can't cook dinner. He's getting pissed off that he didn't get a shot, although he wanted to then reshoot a lot of the knife stuff he said that he wanted. I'm like, sir, you can't even get the one shot. You're now behind schedule. Like, sir, where are you now? You want to do reshoots? Like, what are you doing?
Where's this money coming from?
Where's this money coming from? And who gave you the money and trusted you to make some? I can't even say he's a solid entrepreneur because he can't balance out his relationship. Just guy is a mess.
Yep.
Guy's a mess. He was the comedic relief.
Exactly.
For damn sure.
Exactly. Fumbling with the gun. Like
that guy. Although
bumping into stuff.
You're watching it and he's fumbling with the gun and you're kind of just like, oh man, like is he gonna shoot someone? That's not yeah, I know, exactly. I know. I'm totally still what you're thinking because it's true. That's how I felt about it. So I'm like, okay, it's building tension.
Yeah.
But goddamn, it was bad.
Yeah. He was a mess. And he was also a jerk. Like,
oh yeah,
Billy is our main character who is a mute makeup artist who witnesses this murder. And he's just like, drop her off at home. She'll be fine. His girlfriend or wife or whatever, who's Billy's sister, calls her to make sure she's okay.
Which hold on. So, because you pointed it out at the end credits.
At the end.
Oh, it's the sister.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So I made a note here where it just straight up says, I feel like the girlfriend and the mute witness have a secret relationship. They had a much better relationship than what was going on between the director and the girl.
They did have a secret relationship. They're siblings.
Exactly. I didn't get that.
It was a secret to us.
But I didn't get that. They did not come off like siblings whatsoever. They just like, there was like just that dynamic that
I just thought they were best friends.
I thought that, or that there was, a little something going on.
It could have gone either way.
The way that movie was, it would not have shocked me if that was the final, like she just turns and starts making out with her.
It would not have surprised me. Yeah. So, but he's just like, she's fine. Hang up the phone. And the sister's like, no, someone broke into her house. Like I heard it. And he's like, whatever, just hang up. It's fine.
He's laying on the bed. I got shit I got to do in the morning. I'm
tired.
I got a shot I got to redo. That dude. His character was just such a dick.
Yeah.
So bringing it back to food wise, what the fuck were they eating at that restaurant?
It was just like a lot of meat shots. It looked like cutting.
It was like potato meats. I thought it was like, is this a pot roast? Is this pork? Is this lamb? I have no clue what the hell that was.
I don't know, because when he went to like give her the plate, as he was like, oh, you can have some of mine. It just looked like a plate of lettuce.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I was just had to just talk about the
I was like, good thing that we just got pizza.
Yeah, fair. That's the pie that we had. That's the pie
for this episode.
And I did feel, so the cop situation, they felt very like comedic. Like it all felt very hokey. Like everyone was like, oh, what are we doing?
Well, it was really up and down, I think, because the cops that came to the scene of the crime were very goofy.
They're like
that's where eating the blood. Kind of, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
But then there's also, we get like the big guns who are watching the film reel in that other thing. And they're more like serious business kind of. Yeah. And then the Russian guy, we don't know if he's good, if he's bad, what's going on here. Which I will say the end too kind of made it feel like a comedy.
That's why there's a lot of moments where, I mean, it's labeled on as crime, horror, thriller.
Okay.
If it was, if there's like crime, horror, thriller, comedy, I'd be like, okay, fair.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was during a time, like I'm thinking back to other 1990, let's say early 1990s horror movies.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you got I mean, these are good ones that are being popped up.
It's dark comedy actually on IMDb.
On your wait, what did they have that on my IMDb? Sons of bitch.
Dark comedy, crime, horror, thriller.
Weird. Okay. I mean, I don't know. It just came off.
I literally just wanted to look and see like others watched this also. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it holds a 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
Not terrible.
That's actually not terrible at all. It
did not make its money back. I'll tell you that.
No.
I will say though, because we were both very excited that this movie is 96 minutes.
Love that. I love shorter movie.
It felt long though.
I think that just goes back to like, I'm going to write them doing this now.
Yeah.
Like, because it wasn't very like cohesive.
Yeah. And it felt like there were a lot of things. It's like, oh, I'm going to lead them this way, and then I'm going to lead them that way, and then I'm going to lead them this way.
It tried too much of the twists and turns,
especially towards the end once we get to the like thing. But I also had like more questions, like who was this woman? What was on the disc? Why did she need to be taken out? Why did then Billy need to be?
Yeah.
There were so many questions. Why did Alec Guinness want everyone dead?
Yeah, what the hell is Obi-Wan up to?
And yeah, so while we're kind of doing all this other stuff, I was also really interested in like the actual crime aspect.
It would make us a solid, I wouldn't say a sequel. I don't know. I would like to see a remake of this movie.
Yeah.
I would like to see a remake of this movie done it pretty much answering a lot of the questions that you're pointing out, because it's very true. It kind of just leaves it to that.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of questions, and there's not much about this movie online of like, deep diving it or anything like that. I don't know.
This is it. This is all you get.
Mute witness. Yeah, this is all you get. This is all you get. Overall, though, I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. It was a lot of fun. I would have liked to have watched that movie in a theater. I think watching that in a theater with a crowd would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think if it was streaming somewhere, so this movie's nowhere to be streamed.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found. I had to go on eBay to get it. On
but
DVD
you found
only.
it.
I did. It was like $5.
There you go.
Not mad about the purchase whatsoever. But this movie would be a lot of fun if it was just like if I stumbled on it on like Tubi or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that, or like an Amazon Prime, and you're just like scrolling trying to find something. It would have been in like the 90s.
That'd be cool.
Horror.
It should be. I wonder.
If you could pair this up with a double feature, what would it be?
Ooh. That is a good question. I'm trying to think of other like crime movies that are kind of similar.
I got one.
Tell me.
Mute Witness. And Urban Legend 2. I love Urban Legend 2, but it kind of has like there's the Russian DP comes in to save the day in Urban Legend 2. That's probably his cousin that was filming and shit.
I love both of those movies, Urban Legend and
I like
Legend
them. They're
2.
great. They're great movies. But I'd rather watch Urban Legend 2 though. Just because of the aspect of like, I love movies making movies.
Yeah. Well, they're always really entertaining. And it's always fun to kind of see a behind the scenes, even though we only got it at the beginning of this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Because also, it's just watching this movie. I thought that the movie was just going to be the running around situation the entire time.
Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't.
I'm glad it wasn't either, because that's where I was like, all right, I'm going to tap out. And then the turn started happening.
Yeah. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's like, oh, this happened, and then that happened. So, yeah, I mean, it does keep you...
it's entertaining.
It's entertaining. That's the word, yes.
Yeah, you won't be bored watching this.
I don't think so. The only reason why I got up to do a bunch of things because trying to fix some microphones.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Stuff needed to be done.
Stuff needed to be done.
But even when you were doing all this, you were...
Oh, I was still popping in. The one kill that happens when she pulls out the...
I lost it.
Oh, dude, that was so good. She pulls out the, spoiler alert, but pulls it. Was it the carpet?
The rug. It was the rug.
Yeah, the rug. Pulls out the rug, and then someone shoots someone else in the fucking chin.
It was very, very entertaining.
There's a lot of unique moments.
Yeah, there's some
like
fun
that.
kills in this for sure.
You could totally see which the actual director of the movie,
Yeah.
You could totally see like he went on after this to do An American Werewolf in Paris.
Yes.
And you could feel that.
Yeah, like right after.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. He just stayed over there.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm in Russia now.
He was like, bring Tom Everett Scott over.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah, shades. Hell yeah.
Shades.
And that's when everyone tuned out. All right. I mean, that's pretty much all I can really say on Mute Witness.
Yeah.
I had fun with it.
I'd recommend it.
I recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely worth a solid watch. I would love for it to just be on a streaming platform for people to just
Stream the heck out of it. You
yeah,
know?
because it'll be fun. Yeah. And also, or also seeing this in a crowded theater.
This would be so fun at like New Bev or the Arrow.
I agree.
I think that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well,
This is fun.
That's this week's episode. Mute Witness. Can't tell you where to go check it out because last that I looked, it's nowhere to be found.
Buy it on
except
eBay.
for eBay. So, all right.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Bye.
Signing off.